Alright, so hi guys, welcome back. We're finally doing another video after like a gazillion years. It's probably my fault, so I mean, hey. Okay, so today's video is going to be a couples, married edition of course, Q&A. And I got a slew of questions, but I'm only going to do like 10 or 11 because some of them got kind of vulgar, and I was like, that's not really none of your business.
What kind of questions do you got?
Like, I don't think I can really say it on camera, but like, I got some weird questions, but we'll go ahead. Huh?
It was actually nasty questions.
They were, and I was just like, that's none of your business. You're not in this marriage. Oh, well, I go ahead. I chose 11 questions, and yeah, let's begin. So the first question I got was, if you woke up tomorrow as the opposite sex, what would be the top 3 things you do? Well, me, if I had a ding-a-ling, the first thing I would do, I don't know what you call it. Is it called a helicopter? That's what I would do. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I don't know how to do it, but it's like
no, that shit does not feel good.
I'm doing that.
I already told you that before. That does not feel good.
I could officially stand up and pee without getting peed like on the rim of the toilet seat. Yes, and then like.
Yeah, you be peeing on the toilet seat?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you was to try standing up with a vagina and peeing, like, it's not gonna work out. So yeah, but the last thing I would do, I don't really know. That last one's kind of weird because it's like you guys like naturally wake up with like boners. That's a funny word, but I probably just sit there and stare at it. But I would hope I have a big ding-a-ling because I'm black. Like a big.
But like, are we waking up as each other, or are you just waking up as the opposite sex?
I mean, you can either, I guess, just say opposite sex, but I mean, if you want to be specific and say like your significant other, then yeah, why not?
Well, if I'm waking up as you, first thing I'm doing, I'm waking Caden up. I'm gonna shake my stomach.
What the fuck? He's already gonna be up. He's gonna be hungry.
Okay.
You gonna make him have head?
I mean, I get to feel him like
when he moves,
but I'm gonna shake him just to wake him up.
You gonna give him head damage?
No, you won't. It ain't like I'm about to sit here and be bouncing up and down. I'm just shaking him to wake him up.
Okay. Next thing.
I'll probably go in the bathroom and stare at my titties in the mirror.
What the freak?
For real. Especially if you got pretty titties. We'll just sit there.
Should I say my boobies ugly now?
Did I say that?
You're not saying they're nice. Like, you gotta say like they're like nice. Like, you need to be like, nah, they're nice, babe.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't seen them in God knows how long.
Moving on.
I don't know. Like, there's nothing other than like that as a female that I would do differently.
Okay. Well, next question is, when you first met each other, what was your first impression? I'll let you go first.
Well, first, for whatever reason, you continuously say you look like a young man. When we first met,
I did. I refused to drop a photo though. Horrible.
But to me, you did not. And you caught my attention. Not only because of how you look, but you were quiet. So it was like, and you know me, I'm not loud, and I don't like loud people. So it was like,
yeah,
everybody else that was loud around me was like, all right, well,
I'm not talking to you.
It kind of, not forcefully, but naturally had me gravitate towards you.
I'm gravitational. Amazing.
Cause your head big as hell.
Okay, first of all, I got a small head. Don't come for me. The folk.
But yeah, like that was the first thing that made me notice you.
Okay. My first impression, honestly, like I didn't even think nothing of it, honestly. I didn't think like it was gonna be what it is now, but I was just like, okay, he's cool people, he's not loud, he's kind of like me, he's tall as shit. I was like, all right, let me see something about this kid. I mean, I couldn't really say too much because at the time that I guess you noticed me, I didn't really know that you had switched over to us.
You know, I gotta keep a low profile.
So I'll say when we got to tech, that's when I noticed, because I was just like, all right, he's cool people. I could talk to him, have an actual like intellectual conversation with this person. I was like, he fine or whatever, you know. We'll see how this goes. But honestly, I just feel like we had a natural click, honestly. That's why I was just like, alright. He ain't a fuckboy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you didn't seem like you was gonna waste my time.
Oh, hell no. Time is valuable. We was gonna have to fight if we was wasting each other's time. I was gonna win. I was gonna hit you on your knees.
I done been hitting my knees before.
Not by me. Next question. Who is the most annoying? I would like to think that I am, honestly. I don't. Sometimes it's voluntarily. Most of the time it's not. I'm kind of dingy. Like, I got mad book smarts, y'all. But when it comes to like common sense, sometimes I am not the like brightest. So yeah, I would honestly say I am the most annoying. I do stupid shit. I do stupid stuff. So that would definitely be me.
Especially because you, like you said, shit that you would expect you to do. And it's just like a common sense thing. Oh yeah, let me do this before I do such and such. And now you doing shit backwards because you done fuck something up.
Yeah, it sounds about right. It sounds like me. Yeah. I think like if you were to give me directions, I'll probably start in the middle of the directions. And then be like...
That's why I don't take directions from you, whether we driving or nothing.
Okay, driving.
No.
I'm gonna agree with you. Driving, yeah, I'm like, don't ask me for directions. Like,
you're from Virginia and still can't tell us how to get where we need to go.
I know landmarks, okay? Okay?
Yeah, turn right here. Oh, never mind. We passed the turn by half a mile ago. My bad.
I thought I knew where I was going.
I really could have turned left when we was going to the aquarium. No, where we was going?
I'm talking about
we was going to the museum that day.
Oh.
We went to the Mariners Museum. And you talking about, oh yeah, turn right here. You got to go all the way around. I could have turned left.
No, okay, no, I know what that was. No, I have to go all the way around. I just didn't tell you to get out of the turning lane. Because I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't in the turning lane. You said, yeah, go all the way around. If I would have gotten the turning lane,
I ain't around the campus.
Go all the way around me, go all the way around that curve. You didn't say, hey, look, there's a turn coming up on your left.
Hey, look. I just thought you knew.
That's why I just plugged in my GPS now. Like,
I just thought you knew. Now we got... Don't even look at me like that. I'll show where I show. How did you know he/she was the one?
How did I know you were the one?
Speed it, sappy dog.
Man, chill out. I knew you were the one when almost like immediately I cut everybody off. I didn't want to hear from anybody but you.
Oh.
I was up at what, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning talking to you.
Yeah.
After class, before class, during class when I wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, same. Even though it was bad connection out there.
When everything I started thinking about ultimately involved
Keep going back.
us and not just me. Like when my mindset shifted from, alright, yeah, you know, I want to do this, or I want something, when it shifted to, I wonder how we'll enjoy it together. When everything shifted from me to us is when I really started paying attention. Like, damn, this one's way different than anyone that's been in the past.
Of
So you
course.
can't even get hurt.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, like, and honestly, the first time I said I love you, and it kind of, in a sense, slipped out. Because like when you asked, like I heard you, but I wasn't paying attention necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
And when I said it, I was like, wow, nigga, you really let that slip just now. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
I'll say, oh shit. I'll say for me, how I knew that he was the one was, I had a lot of walls coming in to our relationship due to previous incidences, not necessarily other relationships, but other occurrences that happened in my life. And I just knew I could trust you. There wasn't like anything that just made me feel uneasy about you. Normally I would instantly start second guessing people, like, all right, they're about to switch up, they're about to change, but I didn't feel like that. I just felt like everything came natural, and that's why I was like, well, it got to be Jesus saying something, because I've never had a feeling like that before, where I could just be like, I'm telling this person stuff about me that I normally wouldn't tell anybody until about maybe 3 or 4 years later, or let alone, heck, I barely probably even told my mom about it first. So it was kind of just like a natural instinct. In a sense, I think it was almost like I was talking to myself, because I felt like we were relatable, and still are. But honestly, it was your easygoing personality and the fact that you were so authentic and genuine that made me say, you know what, yeah, that's
Because
my
when you
fish.
with a real nigga, it ain't hard. It's supposed to be easy.
That's my fish. You don't touch that fish. That fish is floating in the pond, ocean, or whatever freely, but he is not free. Don't touch my fish. So that's how I knew that. I was like, yeah, we's gonna be baes forevers. Next question. How did you both meet? We met
Trash.
in, well, technically at the end of graduation of BMT,
Right.
but we really started like getting hands-on, wink wink, in tech school. He thinks I curved him, or like just shut him out or whatever. For like the first couple of days, but I was an airman leader, and if you're an airman leader,
I don't want to.
you know what the responsibilities are.
The first week,
Alright,
I I was like, hey, look, let's go grab something to eat. You know, let's go chill. She was like, alright, yeah, cool. The first day, y'all, she stood me up so bad.
I did not stand you up.
I was in there. I made sure we had our own table and all. And I'm sitting there like, damn. 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by, 30 minutes go by, and I'm like, well.
He makes me feel bad every time he tells a story like I did this intentionally.
Well, it wasn't no text to say, hey, look, I got hung up. I had to do something until like later that night. And I was like, damn,
I was an airman leader and had responsibilities, and they would not let me go. So by the time I wanted to go out, they were like, no, you gotta start preparing to make sure everybody's in here for accountability. Lesson. Then he had the nerve to tell me, if you do this one more time, I'm gonna cut you off.
And you see she didn't want to get cut off, because look where you at now.
Cut me off?
And you see you ain't want to get cut off.
You wasn't gonna cut me off,
now.
but you wasn't gonna cut me off. You know how I know how? Because you here too.
You don't think so?
Positive.
I bet you ain't do it again though.
Positive.
I bet you ain't do it again though.
But why was you talking about something? I ain't never said that. I ain't never said I was gonna cut you off.
I bet you ain't do it again though.
But I guarantee you still here. You could have been holding grudges and shit and been like, you know what, F that girl, she a bum, she ain't shit. You know what, she ain't.
I literally told you had one more chance, and that was it. And guess what you didn't do again?
Either way, I had responsibilities and I got to take care of them.
And
I wasn't.
And you been a hip child ever since.
Me.
I said what I said.
Oh. Talking about hip child. Oh. Moving on.
You see it ain't happened again.
Anyway. What's something that you both don't know about each other? I'm a gang banging cop killer in this. Oh, my phone fell. I couldn't even take that seriously. My phone. There's really not much about each other that we don't know about. We pretty much tell each other everything. Like, I tell this nigga when I gotta doodle. So, I mean, it's nothing much. If it's something I don't know about, then I'm like, is you like hiding something from me? You don't gotta hide nothing from me. Like, you know, if you kill somebody, let me know. We need to come up with like a plan, so when the police ask me, I can be like, nah, you was here. Okay? So that's my thing.
Like, the only thing I could think of, like, maybe a childhood memory that hasn't come up in conversation yet.
He be like that sometimes.
And like, that's like all the
important stuff.
Yeah, like all the essential shit.
Yo, essential. I hate that word now.
What?
You gotta be an essential worker.
Oh, okay.
Really annoying.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's too much of anything that I haven't told you, like, that would really matter.
Yeah, I think we pretty much both got all the serious stuff out the way that I know of.
Yeah, like, I think there's like the slow shit. Like, I used to have trouble holding the fork in my left hand when I cut a steak. like dumb shit like that. Like, it just feels weird when I'm trying to cut a steak. Like, I hold it like,
you don't hold it right.
like I'm retarded.
I think I saw that when I was like, why are you holding the fork like that?
Cause like it feels weird in my left hand. Like, I can do a lot of things with my left hand, but like, holding a fork while I'm cutting a steak, it just,
you don't feel right.
Like, I can use chopsticks with my left hand, but
I can't use chopsticks.
But like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people can't, but holding a fork with my left hand just feel weird.
Yeah.
I shoot guns with my left hand. Like, I dribble with my left hand. I can write with my left hand, but I can't hold a fork with my left hand.
I ain't ambidextrous. All my weird quirks, I would think that like they just come out and you be like, what the freak was that? And I'd be like, oh, yeah.
Hey, I never told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's like little weird shit like that. Like, it's like shit that you would just have to notice because it's not something that you say, oh yeah, by the way, I can't hold a fork with my left hand.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. The freak, I can't write with my left. Other question was, how many kids do you both want?
See, when I was crazy, before I met you, I only wanted one kid.
You know, I actually never knew that. Let's go back to the other question we just read. I never knew that.
Before I met you, I only wanted one kid. That's it.
Me? My cap for like my maximum was like 3. But if I just had a boy and a girl, I was gonna be fine. So 2, but 3 at the most. And then if a love child just so happens to happen, it's just like, oh, you're not an accident, but you weren't planned to be here. So
there'll be a 3rd.
So that's kind of that.
But yeah, like now my number is, like you said, 2 at least, 3 more than likely. But like I wanted a junior for the longest, and then I was like, you know what? I don't really want a junior anymore. So I was like, you know, give me one boy and I'm good.
Which we have. It's a boy. So.
But yeah, like. But now I'm. Hopefully next go around it's a girl.
Hopefully.
It ain't twins.
Don't even.
It's twins. We damn sure done.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm act like the world ended. I'm not doing it. I can't. Do you both plan on vlogging more together? Yes, but while this whole pandemic is going on, I can't really do nothing. But that doesn't mean we can't do like things in the house as far as challenges and stuff like that. So I would like to do those.
She don't like me in her space
when I'm doing makeup, but
she don't like me in her space at all.
Whatever. But
I be trying to cuddle up and she be like, nigga, why you over here? I be like, damn.
If you're pregnant, you know that your body temperature goes up, so it gets hot. I'd be like, why do I have clothes on sometimes? It be hot. But
let her tell her that's the reason. But
it is. Because if I didn't want him touching me, that means I didn't want him touching me before, which means we wouldn't even have a kid now. But we definitely plan on vlogging some more. Hopefully soon, because I would like to do more stuff that's like, I like doing makeup, but I would like to do more fun stuff. I am one of those people that's like, I like to change it up every now and again. So to do more challenges, yeah, definitely would like to. Probably will actually start some this week. Why not? Stupid stuff, because stupid stuff is fun, and we ain't got nothing with space in here, so why not?
I tell you, lucky we ain't got like how you can go in circles in the house. I would have been bought Nerf guns. Because only having one way to go, or like one direction you can go, like in a townhouse or something like that. Like, you just gotta have shit build up to have Nerf guns and shit.
Yeah, I agree. But we'll find stuff to do. Of course, it has to be safe for the baby bump, because I can't do too much stuff. But we'll figure it out. Who is the most stubborn out of the two? Alright. Lord's honest truth, the both of us. We are both very stubborn. I just think our personalities, yes. People would naturally say, because I'm a Taurus, instantly, oh, you're stubborn. Which I have no problem with claiming. Yes, I could be very, very stubborn at times. Like, I don't care sometimes. But honestly, I would like to think that it's the both of us. Which is why sometimes, like, if we do have like a debate about something, it'd be like, you know what, we just gonna have to call it what it is, a spade, because ain't never one of us gonna let it go. But no,
I let it go much more often than you do.
Okay, let's talk about it then. So as far as any situation being brought up, you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. Then when I'm done talking about it, I don't care to talk about it anymore, because I feel like, all right, we came to the common ground of either to agree, disagree, or just it is what it is. Me, I don't care to talk about it again. Yep. On the other hand, you can say you got the understanding, but then come back later and still want to talk about it again. I just be like, but I thought we said we got this.
Because when I sit there and pick at it, and I'm like, alright.
Why you picking?
Because maybe at the time I ain't catch everything. I gotta let it marinate sometimes. But when they sit there and marinate, I'm like, well, wait a minute. What the hell you meant by this? But stubborn wise, like, you're definitely more stubborn. Like, I'm much quicker to say, okay, you know what, go ahead, whatever, yeah.
Depending on what it is.
But you, majority of the time, if it's not how you want it, or if it's not going the way that you want it, then you just like, you know what, whatever, I don't, basically if you can't have it your way, then you don't want to do it.
Yeah, I'll say that. That's true. But I really feel like, depending on what exactly it is that we're pertaining to, it's the both of us. Me, I just think that comes from me being spoiled. I blame my mom. What she even said herself. I just feel like I'm just a spoiled brat, honestly. So if I can't have it my way, depending on what it is. Now, I'm not going to be childish about it. Now, if I just genuinely can't have it because, like, there's a valid reason as to why not, then yeah, I'm going to let it go. But, like, if there's there's nothing, like, saying, oh, you can't have it, you just telling me no just because, I'm like, well, then what the no, don't tell, no, you don't tell me no. I'm going to tell you no because you're telling me no, because I feel like that's stupid. If I can have it, why can't I have it? So I think that's what it is. And I try to tell people all the time, like, my stubbornness always isn't a bad thing. Like, I'm just a really determined person. So if I feel like there's a way to get it, why can't I have it then? I mean, now, if it's an impossible way to get it, even though I feel like there's nothing impossible, anybody can do anything, but some things just aren't achievable. I just feel like, why not? Like, if I can go after it, why not?
You also have a determination to always be right.
I disagree. And I'm going to say this because I'm quick to tell you in any talk that we've had, where anybody, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Just because a person doesn't tell you doesn't mean that they're not. So I just feel like this much. I'm more vocal, so I'm going to say, like, nah, I feel like that's wrong. Or even if you're right, you're right. I'll give you that. But in certain things where if I'm voicing opinions are just empty facts. Like, they're not even facts, honestly. They're just empty things. So I feel like anybody's allowed to have an opinion and be entitled to it, but a fact is a fact. So if me personally, oh shit, almost threw up.
Ew.
Me personally, like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, I have no problem with being wrong, because obviously I don't know everything under the sun. I'm not Jesus. I didn't create everything on this world, so I'm not one to be like, oh, I know everything, because I don't know everything. If I did, I'd probably be the richest person alive right now. But then that will also make life boring. So no, I don't feel like I know everything, because that's why I'm quick to say, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, or if I'm tripping, tell me I'm tripping.
I guess knowing everything would be kind of boring.
Yeah, so for me, I don't feel like I know everything, because I'm quick to say, like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh. And then some people think, well, how did you not know that? I mean, I just didn't know that. Like, how am I supposed to know that? So that's why I feel like, personally, me, Let's see. What's the dumbest thing you two have argued about? Argued?
You know, that's one thing that I actually really love about it, because as long as we've been together, we haven't had any like
arguments
about
anything. Like, we might have personal disagreements, but those aren't really considered arguments. I just feel like those are just personal opinions, or like just because we come from two different walks of life, honestly.
Yeah, like we haven't had any arguments over anything.
Yeah, we're pretty level-headed when it comes to talking to each other. I mean, yeah, at times the conversation may get a little heated or intense, but that's because we both care a lot. But as far as arguments or really like just going at each other, we don't do that, because we just feel like that's stupid. Like, you don't get nowhere with yelling at your significant other or really just like bugging the freak out.
So like I'm not a loud person, so I'm not about to sit here and yell back and forth.
I could be loud, but it's no. What I look like being loud with somebody that ain't loud, I'm gonna look retarded. So it's
like, in that situation, I'm really just gonna be like, all right, you know, when you can calm down, come from a 10 maybe down to a 2, then we can talk. But yeah, like
that's how I feel about it too.
I'm not about to sit here and yell back and forth.
I'm not your child, so you're not finna yell at me. I'm not deaf. I can hear just fine. So we really don't argue like that. We have our disagreements, but those are just normal couple disagreements, or just even just normal individual disagreements. Like, hey, sometimes you're not gonna agree with something your supervisor say. You can be like, what? You sound like a stupid.
And people be trying to say, you know, if you don't have an argument every now and then, are you a real couple? Nigga, why the fuck I gotta argue with my wife?
Yeah, they was like,
in order for me to
be a real couple, or to be like, oh, if y'all don't argue, then y'all really lying to each other about who y'all are. No, you could literally meet that significant other where you guys have an understanding of each other's personalities. You guys know what make each other tick and what makes each other, like, you know, pissed off. So I just feel like once you actually know your significant other and you know how to properly communicate, you can avoid arguments.
Like, I say, because if it's arguments at that point,
we're no longer listening to each other,
and it's almost on purpose. Because like, oh yeah, I know you don't like me moving this shit around, so I'm gonna move it anyway.
Yeah. And then we're brutally honest with each other all the time, so it's kind of just like, me personally, I think brutal honesty is kind of funny, because when you hear it, I almost said that wrong. But I just feel like it's funny because you don't expect nobody to be that honest with you. So when you hear it, you're like, well, I never. And then you're like, oh, this is kind of funny though. So that's just me personally. But then again, I laugh at stuff I'm really not supposed to laugh at. He does too though. Okay, so last question is, who is your celebrity crush?
I don't know.
Me? You ain't got no celebrity crush. The freak? I don't got no celebrity crush. Honestly, I don't look at any guy and just be like, oh, that's bae.
Yeah, like, I mean,
that's bae. He's the celebrity crush.
Like, you know, it's kind of weird because, you know, most couples have that, like,
yeah, but oh my god, Amari Hardwick, freaking Liam Neeson. I don't know if that's a person that somebody really like, but I mean, you know.
Like, ain't Liam Neeson like the old white dude?
Yeah. They like,
what movie did he play in?
Liam Neeson's. That's the Taken.
Yeah.
His daughter got taken. He's a bad parent. His daughter got taken like 3 times, and she was sold into prostitution. What was your wife doing? Why she get taken 3 times?
I don't know, like celebrities that I find attractive, like, I mean, I guess like Rihanna and whatnot, but like as far as
nobody,
like
me,
like, oh yeah, like if I could, you know, just one night off type shit, it's like, yeah,
one night off and have an eternal sleep. You freak?
Nah, I don't have a celebrity crush.
Me either, honestly. Like, every girl was like, oh, Chris Brown. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he's so light skinned. He kind of reminds me of my brother, so it's kind of like, no. Trey Songz, no. Even like the most rappers out now, like Young Thug, no. NBA, no. Who else? I'm trying to think, like any rappers that are actually cute. Oh, people like Blueface, no. Nobody. Like, there's not anybody that I would just be like, yeah, that's my crush. Like, anytime they come on, I'd be like, oh my god, no.
Like, yeah, I don't have anybody. I'm just like, yeah, like, if I could, I mean, of course, like, if you have those, like, if I was single and if it was to happen, of course, sure, but I don't have any that, like, yeah, that's something that I still think about, maybe, I guess. Like, I don't know, I don't have one.
I mean, aside from Aaliyah, like, yeah, I like her music, but as far as, like, if I was seeing her in person, would I fangirl? No, I'm just not the fangirl type of person. It's like, oh my god, celebrity! It's kind of weird. I mean, like, the only difference between me and you is your money and the fact that, yeah, you're known everywhere, but you're still a human being just doing your job. So,
you know how aggravating being known everywhere would be?
Heck yeah, I want to go to Walmart, get some tissue, like, leave me alone. Oh my god, what are you doing here? Same thing you doing here?
Bitch, ain't you needed tissue?
You wipe your booty too? Oh, okay, that's what I'm doing.
Oh my god, you don't have a butler to come buy your tissue? Nigga, I can buy my own damn tissue.
Well, I mean, yeah, my house may be big, but a butler? Nigga, first of all, who has butlers? There's maids, and I just call a regular maid service and just have them come and clean up the free.
I clean my own damn house.
Yeah, like, oh my god, like, coming in here. You got a maid? Shoot. When you have drivers, you do too. It's called Uber.
Nah, you don't get made unless you got like 10 rooms.
That's a hotel.
12 bathrooms and your kid's room all the way on the other side of the house. Tell them, hey Francine, can you go take care of John?
Literally. That little bastard is making noise again. Can you go see what's going on? So, no. But that is pretty much it for this video. Hit thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, do the works, of course, and be on the lookout for more videos from the both of us.